Hi there. Welcome to the Basic Grammar Series, Chapter 4 Parts of Speech. In English language, there are 8 parts of speech, but modern grammarians also include determiners into the parts of speech, making it to 9 parts of speech. So today we'll be discussing all of them. So let's begin. Each word in a sentence plays a particular role or a function. Now, as per the role of the word played in the sentence, it can be categorized. Now, these categories of the functions that the words play in a sentence are called the parts of speech. Some of the words also fall into more than one categories. The simplest definition of the term parts of speech is parts of speech is a term used to describe the traditional class of words in the English language that varies according to the function performed or the idea denoted by those words in a sentence. There are 8 parts of speech in English, namely nouns, pronouns, verb, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Nouns. Noun is the name of person, place, thing, an idea, or a feeling. A noun is often used with an article, but it's not mandatory to use an article before a noun. A noun can be a subject or an object in a sentence. The nouns can be categorized mainly into these types as common noun, proper noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, collective noun. Common nouns refer to general class non-specific entries. Like if I talk about dogs, it's not I'm talking about specific dog. It's a general class of an animal dog that I'm talking about. Cities. Cities is a common noun, but if I give a name, particular name to that city, that becomes a proper noun. Proper nouns identify a specific entity, thing, place, person, and they are usually capitalized. Example, city is a common noun, Delhi is a proper noun because it has identified a particular city. So girl is a common noun, Mary is a proper noun because it is identifying that girl, her name is Mary. Countable nouns refer to the items that can be counted, like pencils, tables, chairs. Uncountable nouns refer to the items, substances that cannot be counted as separate entities, like water, milk, happiness. Collective nouns represent group of individuals or things, like team, herd, pride of lions, pack of wolves, fleet of ship. Concrete nouns refer to tangible physical objects that can be touched, like table, book. Abstract nouns denote emotions, qualities, ideas, concepts. Example, love, courage, honesty. Pronouns. Pronouns are the words that are used in place of the nouns to avoid the repetition of words. Like in order to avoid the repeated use of the same noun, we use the pronoun instead of it. Example, instead of repeatedly saying, I went to Delhi. Delhi is a beautiful city. Delhi is the capital of India. Instead of repeating Delhi again and again, I could replace the word Delhi with the pronoun it. Similarly, he, she, they, we. There are mainly 9 kinds of pronouns, but in this lesson I'll be discussing the main pronouns, mainly 3 pronouns: personal, relative, and demonstrative pronouns. The personal pronouns are the pronouns that refer to specific people or things, like he, she, it, they, we. Demonstrative pronouns, they indicate specific items in a sentence, like this, that, those, these. Relative pronouns connect clauses or phrases. So these pronouns, they introduce dependent clause to the main clause: who, whom, whose, which, that. Number 3 is verb. Now, verb is the most essential part of a sentence. Without it, no sentence is complete. So, verb is the action that is being performed in the sentence. So, the action that the subject is doing in the sentence. So, there are mainly 2 types of verbs in a sentence: action verb and the linking verb. The action verbs that describe the action that happens in a sentence, like run, eat, walk. Linking verb, or they are also called auxiliary verbs, that connect the action verb to the subject in some tense forms, like is, am, are, was, were. The other main categorization of the verb here is transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verbs are the ones that transfer their action onto object in a sentence, and the intransitive verbs are the ones that do not transfer their action onto any object in a sentence. Now moving on to adjectives. Adjectives are also called describing words. They are called describing words because they describe a noun or pronoun in a sentence. They modify a noun or a pronoun and they provide additional information about it. Like the black jacket, the word black here is providing additional information about the noun jacket. So black is an adjective. The red dress, the tall building. Adjective of quality describes the color, shape, size, quality of a noun or a pronoun, like fair girl, tall boy, small house. Adjectives of quantity, they refer to the quantity of a thing. They provide additional information about the quantity of the noun, like some candies, few clothes. Adjective of number, it will tell you how many persons or things are there. 5 students, several people. Demonstrative adjectives, they point to a person or a thing. This boy, that boy, those girls. Interrogative adjectives, they ask questions. What question did the interviewer ask? Which dress are you going to wear tonight? Possessive adjectives show possession or belonging. My chair, my pen, her clothes, your house. Moving on, adverbs. Adverbs are the ones that add or modify a verb, an adjective, or an adverb itself. So the words that add extra information to the verb, to the adjective in a sentence, or to another adverb in a sentence are called adverbs. Like very bright day. So bright is an adjective because it is describing the day, but very is further describing bright, so very becomes the adverb. Adverb of manner describes how an action is performed. She ran quickly, he walked gently. Adverb of time indicates the time when an action is performed. Like I'm working now. Now is the adverb. She worked late. I'll see you tomorrow. I saw him yesterday. Adverb of place indicates the location of an action. He is sitting outside the room. You can work here. Here is the adverb. Moving on, prepositions. Prepositions, we can also call them prepositions. So prepositions shows relationship of a noun or pronoun and other elements in a sentence. So it indicates the position of that noun or a pronoun. Let's say the cat jumped into the box. So into is giving you the relationship of the position of the cat. The book is lying on the table. So on is the preposition because it is showing the relationship of the book with the table, where it is lying in relation to the table, under the table or on the table. Conjunctions. Conjunctions are also called the linking words. They connect the words, phrases or clauses in a sentence, like because, since, for, whenever, although, or, but, and. There are mainly 3 kinds of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions. We'll discuss these in detail in another lesson. Moving on to interjections. Interjections are the words or phrases that express extreme emotion in a sentence, like hooray, alas, wow. Determiners. Now, the determiners are the words that specify a noun and point to it. Determiners include articles, a and the. Articles. Articles are the words that define a noun, whether it's specific or unspecific. On the basis of that, there are mainly two kinds of articles: definite articles and indefinite articles. The definite article is the, and it specifies a particular noun. So when we know about which particular noun we are talking about, we use the article the. And the indefinite articles are a and an. When the item or the noun is non-specified and we are not sure about which particular noun we are talking about, we use the article a or an. Article a is used with countable nouns that have consonant sounds, like a chair, a bag, a house. And article an is used with countable nouns that have vowel sounds, like an umbrella, an orange, an apple. Demonstrative determiners: this, that, these, those. Possessive determiners: my, our, your, his, her. Interrogatives: which, what, whose. Quantifiers: some, any, many, few. Or distributives, like either, neither, each, every. So this was all about the parts of speech. Understanding parts of speech is very important for constructing meaningful and grammatically correct sentences. So if you have liked this video, then please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so that you can follow more such lessons in grammar. Thank you so much.